This video is going to go over a seated knee-controlled articular rotation. Now, if you have carpet at home, using something like a furniture slider or a exercise slider or even a paper plate could be really beneficial to just reduce some of the friction that might catch your foot as you're rotating in and out. If you have tile or hardwood, simply placing a towel underneath your foot should do the trick. For those of you with a yoga block, now might be a good time to grab that, place it right between the knees so we make sure that there's no coupling of motion around the hips as we go through the exercise. A other prop that would work here is a foam roller too. So you place that right between your legs. If you have neither one of those, make two fists, place them right between your knees. And what we're going to do is think about just slowly rotating both of your feet away from each other. So if they were facing 12 o'clock on a clock to start, we're going to turn them outward toward 1 and 2 and 11 and 10. Once we come back, we're going to do the opposite. So now my right foot's going to turn in, left foot's going to turn in, and I'm going to go as far as I can without moving my hips and without losing the position of my knee against my hands. Another key consideration, keep those shins nice and vertical. As we're turning in or as we're turning out, there may be a tendency to slide out or slide in. So even though we don't lose the contact position with the knees, there can still be some coupling. So we're going to make sure that those knees stay straight up and down, squeezing my hands or whatever block you decided to use. And we're going to turn all the way out and all the way in. Especially on the way in, we're going to want to make sure that our feet stay nice and flat. So whatever towel, plate, or slider you were on, try not to let that foot wibble or wobble in either direction. So nice and flat, shins vertical, knees either together or on a block, and that's how we perform a seated knee-controlled articular rotation.